Understanding Theistic Satanism. Theistic Satanism is a spiritual path that encompasses a wide array of rituals and practices, all deeply rooted in the belief that Satan is a real and revered deity. This belief system stands in stark contrast to symbolic Satanism, such as that presented in the Satanic Bible, where Satan is seen primarily as a metaphor for individualism and rebellion against traditional religious structures. Theistic Satanists view their relationship with Satan as one of devotion and worship, choosing to kneel before this powerful being rather than solely relying on their own strength. The distinction from symbolic Satanism. To clarify, Theistic Satanism is not merely an indulgence in theistic fantasies or a rejection of personal empowerment. Instead, it represents a profound commitment to understanding and connecting with a deity they perceive as both powerful and guiding. This path involves rituals that are not just performative but are integral to their spiritual practice. Through these rituals, practitioners seek to foster a deeper connection with Satan, exploring a realm where he is not merely a symbol but an entity deserving of reverence. Common rituals in Theistic Satanism. 1. Self-dedication rite. The self-dedication rite is often the first significant step for those newly initiated into Theistic Satanism. This ceremony marks an individual's formal pledge to follow the path of Satan. Unlike LaVeyan Satanism, where the self is considered the only master, Theistic Satanists dedicate themselves to an external deity, Satan. During this rite, practitioners typically recite a personal vow that articulates their commitment to this supernatural path. This vow is often sealed with an offering, perhaps an item of personal significance or a symbolic gesture of surrender. This moment is significant not only because it marks their entry into this belief system but also because it represents a conscious rejection of conventional religions that they may have previously adhered to. This ritual emphasizes the importance of aligning oneself with what they perceive as a powerful guiding force rather than pursuing self-deification. It acts as both a declaration of faith and an acknowledgement of the transformative journey ahead. 2. Ritual of the Lord's Prayer backwards. A striking example of symbolic rebellion against Christian dogma can be found in the ritual of the Lord's Prayer backwards. This ritual serves as a powerful statement against what practitioners perceive as oppressive religious structures imposed by Christianity. By reciting the Lord's Prayer backwards, Theistic Satanists are not merely engaging in inversion, they are actively opposing the control exerted by traditional religious institutions. This act of inversion is steeped in occult tradition, reflecting a desire to undo past influences and assert autonomy over one's spiritual journey. While LaVeyan Satanists might dismiss this practice as mere ritual theater, for Theistic Satanists, it serves as a profound assertion of allegiance to Satan, not just as an abstract concept but as a living being deserving of worship. 3. Satanic Mass. The communal aspect of Theistic Satanism is beautifully encapsulated in the ritual known as the Satanic Mass. This event serves to bring practitioners together in celebration and worship, creating a rich tapestry of symbolism and ceremony. During the Mass, participants engage in invocations, offerings, chants, and music that collectively create an atmosphere ripe for spiritual connection. In these gatherings, practitioners invoke the presence of Satan, often offering items imbued with personal significance in exchange for his favor or guidance. While the Mass centers on worshipping Satan, it also reinforces community bonds among participants. This contrasts sharply with LaVeyan emphasis on individualism. In Theistic Satanism, Mass rituals serve as expressions of collective identity and shared purpose under the guidance of their deity. 4. Meditation and visualization. Meditation and visualization play crucial roles in Theistic Satanism as tools for connecting with Satan on a deeper level. For practitioners, meditation transcends mere self-reflection, it becomes a means to establish contact with the deity they revere. Visualization techniques are often employed during these sessions, where practitioners picture symbols associated with Satan or imagine scenarios that strengthen their bond with him. These practices are viewed as gateways to personal enlightenment and spiritual guidance. Through meditation and visualization, practitioners seek answers to their questions, empowerment in their lives, or protection from negative influences. Unlike LaVeyan practices that focus on self-empowerment through introspection, Theistic Satanists direct their meditative efforts toward fostering a relationship with an external power, Satan himself. 5. Black Flame Rituals. The concept of the black flame holds significant meaning within theistic Satanism, though its interpretation differs from that found in LaVeyan thought. In this context, the black flame symbolizes an inner power bestowed upon practitioners by Satan himself. Rituals designed to awaken this inner flame serve as expressions of personal strength and enlightenment while always emphasizing the relationship with their deity. While Anton LaVey would encourage individuals to recognize their own black flame as a manifestation of personal potential, theistic Satanists call upon Satan to ignite theirs. Herein lies the focus on divine empowerment. For them, true power emanates from their connection with Satan rather than from self-generated strength alone. 6. Spiritual warfare and self-defense. Spiritual warfare rituals are another vital aspect of theistic Satanism. Practitioners engage in these ceremonies to protect themselves from perceived spiritual threats, whether these are negative energies or malevolent entities seeking to disrupt their lives. During these rituals, they may invoke the protective power of Satan, asking for his shield against harm. Ritual objects such as sigils or talismans often accompany these ceremonies. They serve as physical manifestations of protection and empowerment derived from their relationship with Satan. This concept taps into the idea of unseen battles occurring beyond human comprehension, a theme often dismissed by LaVeyan practitioners who may regard such rituals as superstitious nonsense. For theistic practitioners, however, these acts are essential for maintaining spiritual well-being and affirming their faith in an active protective force. 7. Establishing a coven. Forming or joining a coven is another significant step many theistic Satanists take when seeking community among like-minded individuals. This process often begins through ritualized dedication where each member pledges themselves not only to Satan but also to the collective spiritual goals shared by the group. Coven activities may include shared ceremonies, group meditations, and collective workings of magic, all designed to strengthen bonds among members while amplifying their spiritual power together. In contrast to LaVeyan individualism, where solitary practice reigns supreme, theistic covens embody unity and collective strength under the guidance of their deity. Philosophical underpinnings. The rituals practiced within theistic Satanism reveal several key philosophical differences from LaVeyan thought. Rejection of traditional religion. Both forms of Satanic belief systems reject traditional religious dogma. However, while LaVeyan philosophy often mocks such constraints outright, theistic Satanism actively opposes them through direct acts like reciting prayers backwards or other forms of rebellion against established norms. Personal empowerment. While personal empowerment remains central to both philosophies' narratives about self-actualization and autonomy from societal constraints, the approach differs significantly. Theistic practitioners tie this empowerment directly to their relationship with Satan rather than relying solely on self-generated strength found within LaVeyan practices. Spiritual connection. LaVeyan followers perceive Satan primarily as a symbol, a concept inspiring rebellion against authority figures, while those adhering strictly to theistic beliefs regard him instead as an actual entity capable not only influencing but also interacting meaningfully within one's life through prayerful devotion or ritual engagement. Community building. LaVeyan ideology places great emphasis on individual achievement. Conversely, within this framework, the belief system finds value in community-building efforts aimed at fostering shared purpose among practitioners united under Satan's guidance through group rituals and coven life experiences designed specifically around collective empowerment themes rather than individual pursuits alone. Conclusion. The rituals associated with theistic Satanism may appear archaic or misguided from certain perspectives, particularly those aligned closely with LaVeyan principles, but they offer fascinating insights into alternative forms of spiritual practice rooted deeply within devotion towards external deities like Satan himself. While LaVeyan teachings encourage individuals towards becoming their own gods, followers dedicated exclusively towards this path turn instead towards Satan seeking guidance protection throughout life's journey ahead. These various rites serve not merely acts worshipping deities, but profound expressions embodying personal beliefs, collective identities shaped uniquely within each practitioner's spiritual framework. In summary, understanding these complex layers helps illuminate how diverse belief systems can coexist even amidst differing philosophies surrounding concepts like divinity, personal agency,